Hey guys, JP here. I've got a 4-camera shootout video for you. In this, we're going to be comparing the iPhone 7 Plus with the Panasonic G7K, with the Panasonic GH4, with the Canon Rebel t6i. We're going to be doing this with a couple of different ways. We're going to be comparing photos with photos. We're going to be comparing movies to movies, and we're going to do this with 3 different scenarios. We've got one scenario where we're outside in lots of light, we've got a scenario where we're inside with lots of light, and then we're inside with very little light. And if you're interested, if you check out my other page, you can see videos where I compare the iPhone with each of these other cameras individually. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the photo comparisons. After looking at all the pictures, I think it's fairly obvious that the GH4 takes the best pictures. However, the G7 isn't far behind it, and even more surprisingly, the iPhone is right there holding its own with all of the other cameras, and it's not a dedicated camera. I think the most surprising thing to me is that the t6i DSLR isn't doing as good as I thought it would. It's kind of doing bad. But let's go ahead and take a look at the video footage and see what we can see with that. after looking at all that footage, I think it's pretty clear that the GH4 is the best picture of the bunch. It's got the best and brightest pictures out of all of them in the movies. It just has the most detail and looks the crispest, and it's just the nicest to look at while you're watching it. And then the G7 is right there next to it, then the iPhone 7, and then the Canon T6i. Now the T6i, while it was the worst of the bunch, I think it still had its own merits. In the dark, it looked way better than the iPhone 7 that had tons and tons of noise. But I still think it's the worst of the bunch. But that's not saying that it's a bad camera. I don't see a reason to get it over any of these other three. Now with that being said, if you want the very best picture and the very best video, the GH4 is definitely the camera that you want to run with. Now if you want to know what I chose moving forward, check out my upcoming video where I'm talking about all the cameras up close, what I like about each camera, what I don't like about each camera. And then at the end, I'll tell you which camera that I actually choose. Let me know what you guys think about all the different results from these cameras down in the comments below. I'd love to see what you think. Let me know if you think my tests were valid or if I should have done something else. And if you like this video, go ahead and give me a like. If you want to see more of these videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next one.